Hi everyone, this is Nest Signature. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to draft pants. A pants for ladies. If you have been wondering how they draft pants, I'm going to teach you today and you can be able to draft any part, any type of pants that you know of. So please stay to the end of the video because I'm going to break it down step by step on how to draft it. If you are visiting my channel for the very first time, please go and click on the subscribe button so that you don't miss out in any of my videos. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post new videos. For my old subscribers, I'm saying thank you. Do well to give this video a thumbs up and drop your comment in the comment section and share this video with others. So go straight to the drafting of the pants. So I'm just marking at the starting line. So that I wouldn't work on rough edges or assumption. So I'm going to just draw at the starting line. Okay, so we are going to work with this line downward. So the next thing we are going to do now, we are going to take the crotch depth. Okay, so for the panty, it is the crotch depth that we are taking. So the crotch depth you used to take for your trouser. So that's what you are going to take here. So mark it out. So if you don't know how to get your crotch depth, I have a video on that in my channel. So I'm going to drop it in the comment section, or you can as well check my channel for the tutorial. I'll also drop it in the description box. Okay, so I went ahead to rule the lines, the line for the crotch depth, and I found out that the line is a little bit bent, so I'm trying to correct the line. The next thing I'm going to take now is the upper hip measurement. So I'll be taking 2.5, but this, if you notice this 2.5, it is where the pants sit on the lap. So if you want to make it wide at the side, you can extend it to 4, 5, 3. It all depends on you, but I want this to be a little bit tiny, not that tiny at the side. I hope you understand. So I'm just going to flip the paper this way so that you can see the illustration properly. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to divide my waist, the waist measurement by 4. So I'm going to divide the waist measurement by 4, and I'm going to remove half an inch. Okay, because the fabric that you use for panties are usually stretchy, so I'm going to remove half inch. So for the upper hip also, we'll do the same. Divide our upper hip by 4, then remove half an inch. Okay, so that's for that. So what I'm going to do now is to connect these 2 points. Okay, so this is the front pattern, of the pants, and I'm going to show you 2 methods in which you can use to achieve the front part, or to achieve the pants. Okay, so we'll go to the crotch. So for the crotch, we are going to take 1.5 inch because I want that to be tiny, but if you want yours to be wide, you can make yours 3, 2.5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect it to this place, the waist, the hip to the crotch depth. And this place is it depends on you. It depends on what you want. So if you want it to be tiny, if you want it to be inside, if you want it to be curvy, this is where you determine it. So go ahead and just express yourself the way you want your panties to look like. So this is the first method of drafting the front pattern of the pants. From this pattern, you can achieve the other types of pants. So if you want a jeans ring, you want it a little bit tiny, whatever you call the pants, you can go ahead and curve it the way you want. Okay, both the upper part, not just this side. So you can go ahead and express yourself the way you want your pants to look like. Just be creative. Okay, so that this is for the first part of the front part. This is the first method, sorry to say. So for the second method, at the crush, we are going to remove 3 inches. So you go ahead and remove 3 inches from the crush depth. Okay, so go ahead and remove 3 inches. After removing 3 inches, that automatically that will be our crush depth for the front part. Remember, we are still on the front pattern, so you mark out the 1.5 inch that we use for the wideness of the um down part of the pant, or the crush of the pant. So just go ahead and mark out or draw out the way you want the front panties to look like. So I'm trying to fix my ruler in the appropriate place. So I want mine to be like this. So you can see, go ahead and express yourself, make it tiny, and the rest of it. So at the waist, I'm going to come down by 1/2 inch, the way we do for our the front part of our skirt. So I'll use the ruler to bring out the shape properly instead of freehand. Okay, so and it came out really good. So that's the place I'm going to cut out. So that's all for the front pattern. So for the back, I'm just going to use this line for the back pattern. So for the back, it's almost the same thing with the front. You go ahead and take the crush depth, then mark out your upper hip measurement as we did in the front. So it's the same thing with the front. Okay, so I went ahead also to mark out the measurement I took for the front at the back here, then went ahead to connect it. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. I will appreciate that. And drop your comment in the comment section. If you want the sewing of this pant, please drop your comment in the comment section. Drop it. If I see no comment, then I'm not going to put the sewing tutorial of this pant. But if I see comments, if I see 10 comments, then I'll put the sewing video. So for this crush, widens of the crush of the back, I went ahead to make it 2 inches. So you can make yours the same as the front. Okay, front is. So just go ahead and draw the line, the shape that you want. And so you can also make it tiny. It all depends on you. Okay, so just go ahead and connect it like so. So please, I need 10 comments. If I do not see up to 10 comments, then it will know there will be no sewing tutorial for this pant. So what I would did, instead of coming down by 1 inch for the back, I went up by 1/2 inch. I hope you understand. So I'll go ahead and cut the back and the front pants. Okay, so this method practically have 3 pieces. So I'll go ahead and cut this. I will appreciate if you share the link of this video with others, and if you will turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post new video. And if you always give my video a thumbs up, I will really appreciate. And for those giving it thumbs up, I appreciate you all. So for the down part of it, the bottom part of it, which is the third segment, I went ahead, I removed 3 from the front crush the other time. So I went ahead to mark at 4 inch. Okay, you can mark at 3.5. Okay, for the joining. So for the upper part, I went ahead to measure 1.5 inch, which I did for the front crush. Then I went ahead at the bottom to mark 2 inch, which I did for the back pattern also. So can you see? So this is how it looks. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the parts that are not necessary. So this is the down part of the pants and the middle part. Okay, so I'm going to place the front part close to the side of the crush for the piece in the middle. So I went ahead to label it also so that it will not be confusing when I want to sew it. So just go ahead and place it like so. Can you see? So this is the second method. For the first method, just go ahead and fix back and front together, and that will be all. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Thank you, my old subscribers. I appreciate you. I see your work out there. I see you supporting me. Thank you very much. So please drop your comment in the comment section if you want this the sewing tutorial of this video. If I do not see up to 10 comments, I'm not going to make sewing video. So see you in our next tutorial. Bye.